This conference will now be recorded.
Hello, good evening, everyone.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm Aishwarya, and I'm going to take you the Excel classes. So today you have uh, connected to the online classes. MS Excel we are going to start with. So that means the advanced Excel we are going to start with from today onwards, right? So, so my screen is visible for you.
Yes, ma'am, but it's quite blank.
Blank, huh? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Some. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. So may I know the strength of the class? Like how many members you are going to attend to this session?
I guess it's 47, ma'am.
Yeah, 47. Okay. Okay. So then let us start with the session. So what do you mean by Excel? Can anyone tell me? So what do you mean by Excel? So first I am going to start with the MS Office. Okay, MS Office. So then I'm going to tell you. Okay. So why? Because
Um,
Excel.
Ma'am,
Yeah, tell me. Yeah, tell me.
so sorry to interrupt you, but I think there is some disturbance in your voice. I don't know if it's only for me or is it for others as well. If somebody could confirm that.
Ma'am, it's for everyone, ma'am.
Okay.
It's for
For
everyone.
everyone,
I think it's
it is a disturbance. Huh?
yes,
And we
ma'am.
can just see a white blank screen, ma'am.
Blank screen. Okay.
Yeah, that's also there,
Wait,
ma'am.
wait, wait. Now can you check once?
Ma'am, we are able to view the window. I mean, that the fact that you're sharing it, but we are not able to view the content you're what you're sharing.
Okay, okay. See, now I
Oh,
have
actually, I
opened
can see, ma'am.
the notepad file.
No, ma'am.
Now I
It's
have
still
opened you the
stuck.
notepad. Okay, okay. Uh-huh.
Ma'am, it's still stuck in the previous Outlook.
Yeah. Now you check.
Yes, ma'am. Now we
Yes,
can
Yes.
ma'am.
view
I
it.
can see you've written something as Excel, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. In the notepad file. Correct. Exactly. Yes. Okay. So then what about my voice? So is it audible clearly?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, it's audible, but I think sometimes there's a disturbance, but it's manageable now.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay. So then we let us start with the MS Office. Okay. So let us start with the MS Office. Okay, so what do you mean by this MS Office? So in the short form we will call this as a Microsoft. Okay, so abbreviation is Microsoft Office. Okay, so what is this Microsoft Office? So Microsoft Office is a software. Okay, so that is called as a software, and it is also called as a package. Okay, so it is called as a software and it is also called as a package. So what type of software is this? So actually, what do you mean by software? Can anyone tell me?
Ma'am, the software means an application.
Correct, correct. Okay, so software is nothing but, so the set of instructions. Okay, so the set of instructions which you provide to the system. Okay, so the set of instructions which will be making you the software. Say for example, the so many group of commands or set of instructions you will be loading into the system and it makes you the software. Okay, say, have you heard about the programming languages? So that means the C plus plus. Okay, so C is stands for the computer language. Okay, C stands for the computer language. So C language and the C plus plus. If you learn that particular language, that is called as the high level language. Okay, so that particular high level language, if you just come to know, so then you can code a software. I mean, you can just analyze, I mean, find out a new software. So that is about the software here. Okay, set of instructions or the set of commands which you are going to give you the system to make a software. So that is about the software here. Understood? So there are two types of softwares. Okay, so there are how many types of software? There are two types of software. So that means, so one is system system software and application software. Okay, so please write down all these things. So because it is very important. Okay, so these basic things and all they'll be asking you in your competitive exams and all those things. Okay, so there are two types of softwares, so that's nothing but the system software and the application software. Okay, so for example, so if you just purchase a new mobile phone, okay, so what are all the softwares it will be available by default? So that is nothing but what for your mobile phone, what which operating system you will be using to your using in your mobile phone?
Application software. Is it application software?
No, no, no.
Android, ma'am.
Android.
Android. Yes, yes, yes. Android is the operating system which we will be using in our mobile phone, right? So in the same way, in our computer system, so which operating system we'll be using?
Windows.
Very good. Yes. So in Windows, okay, so in Windows, as soon as I install this OS, so that means Windows, so we'll be getting so many softwares by default. Okay, so what are all the softwares we'll be getting by default? So that is nothing but my documents. Okay, then my computer. Okay, so then my network places, then recycle bin.
Ma'am, what is Windows called? And my documents is are the softwares of that.
Yeah. Windows is called as an operating system. Okay. So Windows is called as an operating system. Inside that operating system, we'll be getting the softwares. So that means the system software and the application software. Okay. So the softwares which will be by default in your system. Okay. So those softwares are called as system software. Getting my point?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Could you
So
repeat what you
the
just
soft
said?
yeah. So here you will be having the operating system. Operating system. So that is in short form we will call that as OS. Okay, you have heard about it. Okay. So which is this operating system? So Windows is the operating system we usually use in our computer. Okay, that means the desktop or the laptop. Okay. So in this Windows, we'll be having the software. Okay, software. So what do you mean by the software? So software is nothing but the set of instructions or the commands or the programs which will be given to the system. Okay, so again in the software only we'll be having two types. So that is nothing but system software and the application software. So then again, what do you mean by the system software? Okay,
Softwares
so
which are present by default.
yes, very good. The softwares which will be present by default. Okay, so that is called as the okay, so that is called as the system software. Say for example, my documents. Okay, my computer. Okay, recycle bin. Okay, so then even MS Paint also. Okay, MS Paint. So these softwares we are not going to install. Okay, as soon as you install this Windows OS, so automatically by default only you will be getting the softwares. Okay, so that is about the system software. And one more thing, you are having the application software. So the softwares which will be present by default, that is called as a system software, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So then the software which will be there by default is called as a system software. So then what will be the application software?
Which
Which
are
are
not there
not.
as default.
Voluntarily
Ah,
download and use it. Is that application
ah,
software?
correct. Very good. Yes. So the softwares which you are going to install. Okay. Okay, so that is called as the application software. Say for example, you will be calling in your mobile phone as apps, right? So app stands for application, understanding. So so the softwares which you are going to install, so say for example, the first thing we will call this as, I mean, we will be installing as soon as we take the laptop or any other PC. So the first work we are going to install is nothing but MS Office, because this is very very required software to our needs and requirements. Okay, MS Office, Tally. Okay, so all those are nothing but the softwares which you are going to install into your system. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So here, if you are having any doubts or if you want me to repeat it, okay, so you can ask me. Okay, so or else if you are finding anywhere difficulty, okay, so you can just tell me, you can just share with me, so I will be solving your doubts related to Excel or any other related to the system doubts. Okay, so now yes, so this is clear about this operating system, software, types of softwares, everything. Okay. So now we will go to this package. Actually, MS Office is called as a software, and as I told you, MS Office is also called as a package. Okay, so why it is called as a package? So why it is called as a package means, so once I mean in one time installation, so you will be getting so many programs. Okay, so that means, so so many programs will be installed into your system at one time installation. Understanding? So if you just install Tally software, only Tally software will be installed, so it is not called as a package. But MS Office is called as a package because in one installation you will be getting MS Word, okay, MS Excel, okay, so then MS PowerPoint, okay, so then OneNote, okay, so then Outlook, so then Skype, okay, so then etc. Okay, so Word, Excel, PowerPoint, OneNote, Outlook, okay, Skype, then MS Access, okay, so nearly nearly about 16 programs will be installed into your system, so that is according to the license which we choose. Okay, so that is why it is called as a package. Girls, are you writing?
Ma'am,
Yeah, tell me. Yeah, tell me.
ma'am, can you explain it once again?
Yeah, sure. So MS Office is called as a package. Okay, MS Office is called as a package because at one installation you will be getting Word, Excel, PowerPoint, OneNote, Outlook, Access, Skype, etc. will be installed. So that means once if you install MS Office, so all the programs will be installed it into your system. Okay, so nearly about 16 programs, approximately 16 programs will be available in your MS Office. Okay, MS Office package. So this is entirely of license mode. Okay, so MS Office is completely works on the license. Okay, so according to the license which you buy, Okay, so whichever the programs you prefer, so according to the programs which you prefer, so you can buy the package here. Understanding? Packages license. Understood? No? So this is about the MS Office. Any doubts here? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Huh. So here the MS Office, so that means the Microsoft Office, it is used extensively in an office environment. Okay, so girls, you take the screenshot, or else you please write down. Okay. Okay, so nowadays it is used everywhere, so that is about the Microsoft Office. So
Excuse me, ma'am. Will we
yeah,
get
tell
the
me.
recording of this?
uh, this your slide you are talking about, or about the meeting?
Ma'am, about the meeting or the slides?
The slides I can share you, but this
Okay.
meeting I will just confirm you about this in the next class.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Ma'am, so will you please share us the PPT later?
Yeah, sure, I will share you. Okay, so then we will see about the features of the MS Office. Okay, so the first feature of this is WYSI. So what do you mean by this? So what you see is what you get, kind of software. So say for example, so in the Windows and all, so like Notepad, WordPad and all, so however you type or however you give the printout, so the things will not be the same when you take the printout there. Understanding? So the things will not be the same whenever you take the printout there. So that's why they this feature is nothing but, so MS Office, so MS Word or in the Excel, whatever you type in the sheet, okay, so will look the same when you take the printout. That is the meaning of this. Okay, so even if you put one full stop or whichever the color you have activated in your sheet, okay, so the same color also you will be getting in the printout. Okay, so this is about the meaning of WYSI. What you see is what you get, kind of software. Okay, so then package is used extensively in an office environment. Okay, so this is used extensively, so extensively in the sense in our offices, so this package is very much used. Okay, so this is about one feature. So then it is available in 35 languages. Actually in MS Office, so many languages are available. Okay, so we type in English. Okay, so not only in English, so it is also available like the so many languages like Arabic, Italian, Persian, so many languages are available in this MS Office, and Hindi. Okay, so if you want to translate to any other languages, if you just give it in Hindi, so then automatically it will be translated into English, or English to Hindi, like that. Understanding? Like a Google Translator. Okay, so then MS Office is written using C++. Okay, MS Office is written using C++. So what does this C stands for? Can you just tell me? I told you before.
Computer language.
Correct. Computer language. So C stands for computer language. So I told you before itself, the software is made up of a set of instructions or the commands. Okay. So those instructions or the commands. So, 1 minute. So the set of instructions or the programs which we have, uh, which it has been prepared by this MS Office is using C++. Okay, so that is about the programming language. I mean the coding language we'll be using here. Okay, understood? Clear about this slide? Shall I move to the
Yes,
next
ma'am.
slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So next, see, can you see this? Versions of MS Office. Okay, so versions of MS Office. So who is the father of MS Office? Bill Gates is the father of MS Office. Okay, write down this point. Actually, this point is not there in the slide. Okay, so Bill Gates is the father of MS Office. So now versions are like MS Office 3.0, MS Office 4.0, MS Office 95, 97, 2000, 2002, 2003, 2007, 365, Office 365. It is meant for laptops. MS Office 2010, 2013, 2016, 2019, and now it is 2021. Okay, so 2021 is the latest version of MS Office. Okay, 2021 is the latest version of MS Office, and now we are teaching you. So we are teaching you here. Which one? 2021 version only. Okay, so hope so you're all having the latest version. So now we are having Office 2021. Okay, so we are teaching you this one only. Okay, so the latest one. Okay, so if I wanted to tell you about this version, so Office 365, it is meant for only laptops. Okay, so you can see in the bracket which I have mentioned there. So it is meant for only laptops. So what do you mean by that? See, this version MS Office will be installed only for the laptops. Not for, it is not suitable for the desktops. Understanding? You know the difference between desktop and the laptop, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Ha. Okay. So then I think you came to know about this. So Office 365 we can access only in the laptop. So we'll not be able to do it in the, I mean, install it in the desktops. So that's why it is called as the failure version. Okay, so failure version. See, because in our majority, all the offices containing desktops only, not the laptops, right? So, if we are having 1,000 employees, so 1,000 desktops only will be available, not the laptops. So that's why we will not be able to install this MS Office means. Then what is the use, right? So that's why they have they have considered this MS Office version as a failure version. Understanding?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Huh. So, shall I move to the next slide? You have understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So then Microsoft Excel. Okay, so Microsoft Excel. So what is this Microsoft Excel? So Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet software used for storing the data, analyzing the data, and based on the analysis, we can take decisions. Okay, so if somebody asks you, okay, what is Excel? Okay, so Excel is a spreadsheet software. So you have to tell like this. So what is Excel? Excel is a spreadsheet software. So then why Excel is used? So we can use MS Word, we can use PowerPoint. So then why we have to use Excel only? So it is used for analyzing the data, or else we can say data analysis. Understanding? So if somebody asks you, okay, so what is Excel? Excel is a spreadsheet software. Okay, so Excel is a spreadsheet software. So why Excel? Okay, so there will be question arising here. So why only Excel? Excel is used for data analysis. Okay, so why we have to use Excel? So data, Excel is used for analyzing the data. So what is this data analysis? What do you mean by the data? So data in the sense we will be having in the format of ABCD or else 1 2 3 4. So that is called as the data. Okay, so whatever we type in the sheet, I mean in the Excel sheet, so that is called as the data analysis. Okay, so analyzing the data. Okay, so in the it is used for analysis of the data. That is about the data analysis. Okay, any doubts you have?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So how you are going to, you will be able to do the analysis. So you will be using all the features which are there in the Excel. Okay. So what are all the special features which are there in the Excel which is not available in the MS Word or else in any other softwares? So you can plot the graphs, charts, spark lines. I think you have heard about the pivot table, right? Pivot table, pivot chart. Okay, so then lookup. So lookup in the sense like V lookup, H lookup. Okay, so then what else? Sorting the data, filtering the data. Okay, then a timeline. Okay, timeline. So and then you can fill the series also in the Excel. Okay, so then data validation, consolidation. Okay, then what if analysis? You have heard about this option? What if analysis?
No, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So then we are in this, I mean in your session, like our session is of like 30 hours session. Okay, so in your classes, so we are going to cover with all these options. Okay, all these options. So that's why so this is about your advanced Excel course. I mean the classes. So that means all the options like pivot table, pivot chart. Okay, converting the data into table, and the table then a 3D map chart. Okay, so then spark lines. Okay, spark lines. Then sorting, filtering the data. Then data validation, consolidation, what if analysis, scenario manager, goal seek, data table. Okay, so then various functions we are going to teach with. So mathematical functions, logical functions, lookup functions. Okay, so then statistical functions, date and time functions, database functions. So many functions are available in the Excel. Okay, so all the options, I mean all the options and all the functions we are going to cover with in your portions, I mean in your syllabus. Okay, so
Ma'am,
yeah, tell me.
ma'am, I have a doubt. So,
Hmm.
you said that we need uh, Microsoft Office version 2021, right?
Yeah.
But currently I'm using 2016 plus. So
Ha.
how do I go about downloading the 2021 version?
So actually from 2016 if you use also it is okay, no not a problem. Okay, so 16, 19, 21 it is okay. Okay, because all the options are same. But even if you wanted to install this 2000, I mean upgrade it into 2021, so while you are installing, so you will be getting one ID. Okay, so how you have installed 2016, in the same way you have to install, I mean upgrade it into 2021 now. So while installing you will be getting one ID. Okay, because you have taken the license and all. Okay, so that ID only you have to use to upgrade it into 2021 version. So then automatically it will be installed. Understood, no?
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Noted.
Hmm.
Ma'am,
Uh,
I
yeah, tell.
excuse me, ma'am, I have a doubt. Is it not,
Yeah.
I mean, would it be fine if I only use Microsoft 365 from my laptop, or you want me to download the 2021 version?
No. Please download this 2021 only, because so many options are not available in this 365 version, because very older version that is. Okay, so from
Oh,
2016 onwards it is okay, so somehow you can manage, but in this 365 it is very very older version, so that's why please upgrade it into 21. And these functions what I was telling, so all those functions are not available in this 365. Okay, understanding, so that's why. And the options like conditional formatting, then spark lines and all will not be available in that version, that means in the 365. So that's why I'm just telling you to download this 2021.
okay, ma'am, thank you.
Okay, so I think you have understood about this first point, right? So I'm just going to the second point here. So Excel files get the extension .xls. Okay, so .xls up to Office 2003. Okay, so you have seen all the versions of this MS Office. So what do you mean by extension form? Can anyone tell me? What is extension form? So extension form is nothing but the short form, that's all, short form of a particular file. Okay, so see, in your computer system, so you'll be having so many softwares, right? So many softwares will be available in your system. As soon as you save the file, you have to come to know about the type of a file. Understanding? You have to come to know about the type of a file, whether it is a Word document or Excel workbook, or else it is a PPT slides. Okay, so you have to come to know about the type of a particular file. Then, as soon as you see the extension form, okay, so for suppose example, you have saved the file as NICT. Okay, so you have saved the file, the Excel file as NICT. Then so tomorrow, or else if you just reopen it again, so then you will be getting the file as nict.xlsx. Understanding? So actually from, I mean, till 2003, till 2003 it was nict.xls, then nict.xlsx from 2007 onwards. Understanding? You want me to repeat?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Shall I repeat? Okay, shall I repeat?
Yes, ma'am.
Ah, okay. So this XLS is called as the Excel spreadsheet. Okay. So okay, first I was telling you about this extension form. So what do you mean by this extension form? Extension form is nothing but the short form of a particular file. Okay, short form of a particular file. See, for example, in your computer system, so many types of softwares will be available. Okay, so in your computer system, so many softwares will be available. So for example, word, whether it is, if you wanted to reopen the file, and if you wanted to come to know about it is a what type of file, say for example, uh, .doc, so that means it is a Word document, that is the file which is prepared in the MS Word. So then if you just save the file in the Excel today as NICT, so then again if you reopen it, okay, so then the file name will be saved as nict.xlsx. Okay, so as soon as you come to, I mean, if you just see this .xlsx, okay, so then you will be coming to know that it is an Excel file. Understanding? Okay, dot
Yes, ma'am.
xl so xlx, okay, xlsx stands for Excel spreadsheet. Okay, Excel spreadsheet in XML format. Okay, dot xlsx is called as the, I mean, the full form of that is a Excel spreadsheet in XML format. Okay, understood? So this is about the extension form. Girls, you have any doubts?
Ma'am, what is NICT, ma'am?
That is a file name. Okay, that is
You
a
just
file
gave an
name.
example.
So if I, instead of NICT, so even if I can save here as MCC, okay, mcc.xlsx. So if I save the file like that, so the file which I have prepared in the Excel, okay, and I have saved the file name as MCC. So file name you can give whatever you want. Okay. Okay. Any doubts? No doubts here.
No, ma'am.
Okay. So then, so I hope so. It is cleared about the second point also, and about this XLSX. Some more I have to explain, and I will explain you after this third point. Okay. So the third point is Excel files are called workbooks. So then workbooks contain worksheets. Then worksheets in turn contain rows and columns. Understanding? So Excel files are called as workbooks. Okay, say for example, in your book there will be sheets, right? So whatever you are using now, say for example, you'll be using your books to your college and all, right? So while going to the college, you will be using your notebook, textbooks and all, right?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
So inside your notebook or the textbooks, you will be having the pages or the sheets, right? So whatever you call. So in the same way, Excel files are called as workbooks. Okay, so inside that workbook, so we will be having sheets. So that is called as worksheets or the spreadsheets. Okay, so Excel files are called as workbooks. Okay, so inside the workbook, so we will be having worksheets or the spreadsheets. Okay, so that's why it is called as a spreadsheet software. Okay, so many sheets or the so many pages it will be containing. Okay, so that's why Excel is called as a spreadsheet software. Understood?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ah, so inside the worksheets, you will be having rows and the columns. Okay, so you people are commerce students, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Ah, so then obviously you'll be preparing balance sheet, right?
Yes.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
while preparing the balance sheet, so whichever the line you will be using, so that means I mean one line you will be putting, so that is called as the column. Okay, so if you just don't make the confusion between the rows and the columns, okay, so whatever the line which you will be using in the balance sheet, so that is called as the column. So in the same way, we'll be having the columns in the Excel also. I mean Excel worksheet also. Okay, so then we'll be having rows also. Okay, so horizontally what we'll be having, that is called as a rows, and vertically what we'll be having, that is called as the columns. So whenever I open this Excel sheet, so then I will show you. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Ah, so then any doubts here? Shall I go to the next slide?
Yes, ma'am.
See, you can just see this. So X in extension, so X stands for XML format. So XML stands for extensible markup language. Okay, extensible markup language. So what is this XML called as? I mean, why this XML called as? So XML helps in easy interchange of data between various softwares. Okay, so XML helps in easy interchange of data between various softwares. So that means whatever the data you prepare in the Word, so you can copy and paste it in Excel also. And then in Excel, from Excel, you can copy and paste it in the PowerPoint also. So, I mean, interchanging the data between this Microsoft programs. Understanding? So this feature was
Ma'am,
not
can
there
you
in
repeat it
the.
again, ma'am?
Yeah. So XML stands for Extensible Markup Language. Okay, so Extensible Markup Language. So XML helps in easy, I mean, why this XML will be used for? XML will be helping you in easy interchange of data between various softwares. Okay, various softwares in the sense within the uh, Microsoft Office. So I told you about Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. So from Word you can copy the data and paste it in the Excel, and from Excel you can copy the data and paste it in the PowerPoint. Like that, you can easily interchange the data between those softwares. So that's why it is called as the XML format. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm. Okay. So this PPT I will be sharing to you in the group. Okay. You want this notepad file also, which I have typed here?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So now I think you have cleared. You have came to know about what is MS Office, what is about the package, what is a software. Okay, so then inside the software how many types are there? So then what is MS Office, and in MS Office what is Excel, why Excel is used for. Okay, so then the features of MS Office and all. Okay, so now I will just tell you now about how to open Excel. Okay, so how to open Excel? So I think you have used this. Okay, so you definitely will be you have opened Excel, right? So in which method you will be using to open Excel? How to open Excel?
Ma'am, you can do it by going to start and then in
Correct.
the type here to search, you can
As
search for
Excel.
Excel.
Yeah, correct. Very good. Anybody know any other methods to open Excel?
Ma'am, sometimes it's default on the taskbar, so you can directly click it and open it.
Correct. Good. Okay. So there are three methods to open this Excel. Okay, there are three methods to open Excel. So now one is you have to go to the start as you said. So you can directly type here as Excel. So you just click on this. So then Excel. So can you see? So while opening only, so I'll show you. So while opening only, so it will be showing you as Office LTSC. Okay, Office LTSC. So that means it is 2021 version. Okay. So if you don't know, okay, if you don't know in which version you are using, okay, so I will show you how to check that. Okay, how to check the version which you are using, I will show you. Okay, so if you are using the older version, so please update it. Understanding? So after opening this, so then you have to click on this blank workbook. So now you will be getting this workbook here. Understood? So this is one method to open Excel, as you know. Okay. So the second method I will show you. Second method is, so you have to right click on the desktop. Okay. So this is called as a desktop. You know, I think, no? This is called as the desktop. Okay. So you have to right click from the mouse and you have to go for this new. Okay. So then you'll be having Microsoft Excel worksheet. Okay. So you have to click on this. Okay. So now again you have to double click on that. So automatically the sheet will be opened. So can you make out the difference? So there what happened in the first method? So the blank workbook. So you have to click on the blank workbook there. But here in the second method, automatically the Excel worksheet will be opened here. Understanding? So now the third method.
Ma'am,
Okay, so yeah, tell me.
ma'am, how do we check which version it is, ma'am?
I will tell you. I will tell you. So first I will tell you the three methods of opening Excel and then I will tell you that. So now the third method to open this Excel. Okay, so the third method is very easy and I will be suggesting you to use only this method. Okay, so the easiest way of opening Excel. Okay, so you have to use Windows R. Okay, you know this Windows key in the keyboard.
Yes, ma'am.
Huh. So can you see my keyboard here, on screen keyboard?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
this is called as the Windows key. Okay, this is called as the Windows key. So you have to hold this and simultaneously R. Okay, so then you will be getting the run command. Okay, you'll be getting the run command. And in this run command, you have to type here as only Excel. Okay, so without any space, without any spelling mistakes, or without any other special characters, you have to type only EXCEL. That's all. You cannot type there as Microsoft Excel, MS Excel, and all. Okay, so you have to type here only EXCEL. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So then click on OK.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then click on OK. So then automatically you will be getting the workbook. So then you have to click on this blank workbook here. Okay, so this is a very easy method to open Excel, and I will be suggesting you to follow the same method always to open Excel in your respective PCs. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Ah. So now here you asked me like how to check your current version. Okay, so now you can see this file, no? So you have to click on this file. Okay, so then you have to go to this account here. Okay, so you have to go to this account. So then you can just check out over here, so which product you are using. Okay, so Microsoft Office LTSC Professional Plus 2021 we are using here. Okay, so again I'm going to repeat. So go to the file menu. Okay, go to the file menu. So and then you have to come down and then click on account here. File and then account. Then you can just come to know the version which you are using here. Any
Ma'am,
doubts? Yeah, tell me.
um, excuse me, ma'am. As in for Windows 11, there's no such option called as account in Windows 11, ma'am. You need to
Yes,
clarify.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Windows 11 you are using, well, whichever the Windows you are using. Okay, so
Yes, ma'am.
here Excel opening, first you have to open Excel. You have you opened Excel?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what it is coming, so you have got this what spreadsheet here.
It's like the layout, ma'am. It's in the right, in the left side. It's like home, new, and open. There is no more options other than account and all of that. Like how you have so many options, we have only like 3 or 4 options, ma'am.
Okay, 1 minute.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I think they have to go inside the account to view the version. That's how I did.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah, tell me.
Ma'am, should it be necessary that the version should be of 2021?
No. So from 2016 you can use. Okay, 2016, 19, 21, whichever the version you have, you can use. But not the oldest version. That is to 365 and all. 2007, don't use that one.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Only few changes will be there, no, ma'am, from 2016 to 2024.
Um, Also, ma'am, Ma'am, could you please show the third way of opening Excel? I got cut off in between.
Or- yeah, tell me, Vaishnavi. You are telling something? Sorry.
Uh, yes, ma'am. Could you please show the third way of opening Excel? I missed out on that.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure. So now you are in the desktop, right? So from desktop, so press Windows R. Okay, Windows key, right? So from this desktop, so you have to use Windows R. Okay, so Windows R button. So then you will be getting this run command. So from this run command, so you have to type here as Excel. So that means EXCEL. Okay, so then click on OK here. Okay, so then click on blank workbook.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
So then automatically you will be getting the workbook here. So now go for file menu. So then go for account here. So then you can just check it out the version of this of the Excel which you are having in your respective systems.
Excuse me, ma'am. The last version is 2021, no, ma'am.
Yeah. Correct, correct. Uh,
Yes, ma'am. I got it in the Windows 11.
okay, okay. So this is about like how to open the Excel. Okay, so there are three methods of opening the Excel. Okay, so now this is called as the book one. So book one is called as the Excel. So that is what we are having is called as the title bar. Okay, so and I will be requesting you people to have your notebook. Okay, so please write down. I will definitely share the PPT, then the notepad documents, everything. But even though if you have some book and the pen, it is fine, because whatever which I am telling the points and all, you can just write down. Okay, and later on you'll be having for functions and all. Okay, so once if you just while I am explaining, once if you just make a note of it, so it will be helpful for you. Okay, okay. So now you just put the heading as screen components of Excel. Okay, so you people so put the heading there as screen components of Excel. Okay, so the in that under that the first point you just write here as the first point you write here as the title bar. Okay, so book one we are calling this as a title bar. Okay, so and then to the left side, so can you see my arrow? So is it visible for you?
No, ma'am.
So this
Yes, ma'am.
is so this is called as the, I mean, left side in the top. Okay, you just see, this is called as the quick access toolbar. Okay, quick access toolbar. That one also I'll just type it in the notepad. So you just so Windows plus R. Okay, so then type as Excel. Okay, so then click on OK. Okay, so that means Windows R stands for the run command. Then then as soon as you type as soon as you just open the Excel, so you will be having the screen components of Excel. Okay, so the first one is called as the title bar. Second one is called as the quick access toolbar. Okay, quick access toolbar. So then file menu.
Ma'am, can you show the notes again, ma'am?
Ha, screen file menu. Then next one. See, can you see this here? Home, insert, page layout, formulas, data, review, view. Okay, so all those are called as tabs. Okay, all those are called as tabs. That means home tab. Okay, so then insert tab, like that. Okay, home tab, insert tab, page layout tab, formula tab, data tab, review tab, and the view tab. Then next one. So here, so from paste. Okay, so this contains the paste, from paste to till here, this find and select. So this complete area. Okay, so from paste till this find and select. So this area is called as the ribbon. Okay, this area is called as the ribbon. Understanding?
Can you show it again, ma'am?
Yeah, yeah.
Ma'am, can you once more repeat all the parts, like from number one till ribbon, once again?
Ha ha. So here in this Excel, so the screen components of Excel. So here you are having book 1. Okay, so this is called as the title bar. Okay, so this is called as the title bar. So then this area. So this is called as the quick access toolbar. Understanding? Quick access toolbar.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So then this is called as the file menu. Okay, so this is called as the file menu. Okay, so then this one, home, insert, page layout, formulas, data, review, and view. So all these are called as tabs. Okay, all these are called as tabs. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Ah. So then
Yes, ma'am.
here you have from paste till here find and select. Okay, so the complete area. Okay, so this complete area is called as ribbon. Okay, that is called as ribbon. Understood? No? Then under ribbon you will be having groups. Under ribbon you will be having groups. So can you having options? So this font, so you have alignment, you have number, so then this is styles, this is cells, then this is editing. So separately these are called as groups. Understanding? Clipboard, font,
Yes, ma'am.
alignment group,
Yes, ma'am.
number group. Ha. So then inside that you will be having options. So that means cut, copy, paste and all. So these things are called as commands. So many commands are there. Okay, so that is why it is called as a group. So many commands or so many options are available. That's why it is called as one group. Okay, so then this is called as the name box. Can you see? As soon as I place the cursor, you'll be getting the name box here. Okay, name box. Understood? No. Next one is formula bar.
Excuse me, ma'am, where do we get the
Can you
name
see?
box? Can
So
you
here
repeat it
in the right
again?
side, this one. So can you see this? As soon as I place the cursor here, so you'll be having the
Yes,
name
ma'am,
box
got
here.
it. Got it, ma'am.
Ha. So then if you just come to the right side, you'll be getting the formula bar. Okay, formula bar. Okay, so okay, so I will stop here. So then we will continue it tomorrow. Okay, so again tomorrow also we'll be having the session at 6:30. Okay, so now here we will be having sessions from Monday to Friday, right? So Monday to Friday at 6:30. So we are going to start the session. Okay, so then so many things you are going to learn with in this session. This is very important opportunity and very good opportunity for you to learn this advanced Excel. Okay, so and there are so many things to learn in this. Okay, so I request you to not to miss any classes of this, and from the next time onwards you have to you have to open this book and pen, everything. Okay, you have to make a note of everything here. Okay, So I think you have understood today's session. All of you had understood.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So then you just practice all those things and read everything. So we will connect it tomorrow. So if you have any doubts, we will continue and I will just clear your doubts tomorrow. Okay. Bye.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
What about the attendance?
Attendance I have and I will mark. Okay. So from tomorrow onwards, I'll call you the names. So then you can just answer me. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Okay.